been on the good side of these for 7 in a row now, and this league is brutal, and it's difficult. Each Saturday, it's hard to win football games, particularly when you may not play your best and you suffer some injuries that you're not used to having, and you got to play some other kids, and that's the first time that's happened to us. This year, give LSU a ton of credit. I knew last week they'd figured out who they wanted to be. That's the best offensive line we played, and running backs were very, very good. And defensively, they're coming into their own. We obviously needed to generate some points. Had one touchdown get called back, and then the second half we were pretty ineffective. That falls on me and our coaches on offense, and our kids fought. I thought our defense gave us a chance to win the game, or to be in the game, and we just we could not manage any points.
All right, questions?
You sent Gary out there and then brought him back.
Yeah.
If you would take us through that series.
Yeah, well, he, after the penalty, which I might have to watch the film, they stood over the ball, and I thought they had 12 men on the field for a long time, and then we get the penalty, pushed it back to, I think, a 48-yarder from the right hash, which that's not his favorite deal. There was 9 seconds on the clock. Thought we could sprint out and either take the flat throw right now or throw it out of bounds. And still, worst case, we're still at the same point, but trying to get it to the left hash for him or left middle. And we didn't get it done there.
Was that the play you wanted? Obviously, it wasn't the play you wanted, but was that the read Bo should have had? Or
no, we should have. I think Bo would tell you. I thought we were pretty clear. We were either going to take the flat throw or throw it out of bounds, and then try the field goal. He must have felt like he had a shot at the touchdown play there with a clear out guy. But no, wish I could do that over for sure.
The fourth down sneak on the previous possession, was that your call or that Bo's call?
That's my call.
What did seem to be the issues on offense from your perspective?
They're pretty good, number one, and they were able to stay too high on first and second down and stop our run game for the most part. We struggled there. Laramie was out for most of the second half. And we had to move some people around, and that caused us some issues. We played some younger kids, and they struggled a little bit in this environment against a really good defense. But I thought we had a couple of chances, man. Just little things on a second down play, and you're 1 yard short or you're 2 yards short, and because we just didn't seem to win many of the one-on-one running back versus DB. They tackled extremely well and put us in a lot of third downs, and we didn't convert hardly any.
Didn't see Robert much in the second half as he battled injuries.
Yeah. Denzel, Robert, Cody. We had quite a few out there at the end.
Are any of them potentially?
I couldn't. I think Denzel for sure. I think he maybe have a fracture out that I need to go find out. But we'll certainly have to get back and try to regroup and get as healthy as we can for next week.
Even though you only gave up 10 points, that power game you worried about earlier in the year kind of wore you down.
Yeah, they just wore us down and kept the ball from us. We didn't have, I would think, maybe 2 possessions in the second quarter, I believe. And they just ate the clock. But they're really, really good up front. Again, that offensive line is really solid. Those backs are really good. And it's the first time we faced an offense quite like that. And but again, they fought their guts out, and you hold them to 10 points. You got to feel pretty good about your chances. It's hard to complain. We'd like to have some more possessions, but early in the third quarter they got stops, and we couldn't generate any points.
Just from what you could see live action, what you thought about how Robert did at center with him.
Man, it's hard for me to see anything from that sideline in there. I'll have to watch the film, but I only saw one snap that I thought was critical, was kind of bad, and kind of threw our timing off. But I'll have to. We struggled to run the ball. That didn't. I don't know exactly what all the issues were, but we'll have to get on film and watch it. And again, like I said, Coach Miles had his kids ready. They deserve a lot of credit, and certainly thoughts and prayers with him as he lost his mom. It's got to be difficult.
Coach, what's the demeanor in there? I mean, it's first setback.
They're hurt. They got to figure out how they want to handle it. We're not the only team in America that is going to go through this. If you'd have told me this team was going to be where we are right now, I think all of us would have been pleased. We're obviously not pleased to leave here after the season we've had. This stretch is tough, and I knew going through this stretch it wears on you physically and mentally. But the thing is, we still can control everything we want with the schedule that lies ahead. We're going to have to play really good football, but they're sore and they're down. They're disappointed. But hopefully we'll respond the correct way.